Boogie made a video. He was addressing all the hate that he gets on the internet. It was a 33-minute video, and he lost 2,000 subscribers. Boogie2988. He lost a whole bunch of subscribers yesterday. He made a 33-minute long video addressing the hate. I think he thought he was doing good, but it was very harmful. He got a lot of advice from his friends not to do this thing, but he did it anyway. I think he thought it was gonna be a good idea, but it wasn't a good idea. He lost 2,000 subscribers on that day. He lost about 2,000 of them. They all went away. Now Boogie2988 had drama when it came to saying he bought a Tesla. Who cares about that shit? Who cares? Ex-wife drama. People said that he beat her. He said he didn't beat her. She said he didn't get beaten. She said she wasn't beaten, and that was that, I guess. But they divorced anyway. Then he started seeing this girl that he found on a sugar daddy website. And things went pretty weird for about a couple months, I guess. She left, she got angry and made a video. She got angry and called him asshole. She called him out for a bunch of shit. But then that's not what people are mostly pissed about. They're mostly pissed about him being manipulative. They're saying he's two different people on Twitch and on YouTube. They're saying it's like a weird scam to get people to pull out their credit cards and help them with a sick, sad life. Well, that's the main accusation, I think. They're like, please feel sorry for me. Please watch my videos. I'm going through a hard time right now. You gotta support me. Oh, I got these new teeth and I lost a lot of weight, but I'm struggling. You gotta support me. People aren't friggin' buying it. They're unsubscribing by the masses. Boogie, I don't know what to say. You're so far gone. You're not self-aware. You don't really know the situation that you're in. And I was so blind to not have seen it. Why didn't I friggin' see it? Well, I guess it's because I didn't watch any of your videos that often. I just knew about you and thought you were doing something cool. But it turns out there's a lot going on behind closed doors that you need to care about. And I'm not sure that you do. And I'm not sure that you actually care about your well-being, because if you did, I think you'd just take a break for a while. If you just took a break for a while and stepped away for a couple days, maybe a month or two, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, and came back refreshed, I think that would be what's best for you. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I'm barely even a YouTuber. So you don't need to listen to my advice. What do I know? What does the Dean Project know about your affairs? And by affairs, I don't mean cheating on your wife. I don't mean that. I mean your business. I mean what's going on in your life. We don't really know. I'm just commentating on what I see on the internet, and I'm going from there. I hope that's okay with you, because I care about you and I want you to come back, and I don't want anyone's channel to die. I want them all to thrive. But I think in order for you to do that, you need to go away for just a little bit, be forgotten for a little bit, and then come back in a little bit, and it will be okay. But until then, play your video game. Okay, this is the part of the video where I try to address the creator head on, and I gotta talk to Boogie here for a sec. Now, I made a video about Boogie a couple weeks ago, and it was of high praise of Boogie. You know, I made this challenge to the Dean Project. I was like, okay, can I do 20 videos about 20 creators in 20 days? And Boogie was just on the list. I was like, yeah, I can talk about Boogie for a bit, and it was a pretty positive video. I put it on a subreddit in the midst of all this heat. Unbeknownst to me, I got a lot of heat because I was supporting Boogie or whatever, and that's cool, I get it. And I was like, where's all this coming from? And then this really like in-depth video came out on YouTube the day after, and it really like highlighted all these points, and it was like visual representation of all these points, and it was really well done. I forget who did the video. If I remember, I'll put a link in the bottom in the description or whatever. Anyway, Boogie, I needed to come on here and address my old video. I needed to address the fact that now I know what the whole like internet deal is with you, and I support you. I think you're dope. I think you're sick. But the internet hates you right now, bud, and I think you need to step away for a little bit. Be the Mr. Rogers that you wanna be on the internet. But right now you're not quite there. Oh, my final thoughts, my final thoughts, my final thoughts, my final thoughts are this: you really got the whole Andy Kaufman worship thing wrong. Okay, you don't know how to be as funny as Andy Kaufman ever was, and that's okay. Andy Kaufman would never apologize for a joke gone wrong. He would never say he was sorry. He would just do something real funny, and he'd make you wonder even more. But that's not what Boogie is doing. Boogie, you don't know what you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be Andy Kaufman, because you're not a comedian, because you aren't that funny of a guy. You're not that funny. You're an internet personality. You're someone watches on the internet to get a fucking viewpoint of someone else's life in another part of the world. You are a YouTuber, and there's nothing wrong with that. Being a YouTuber's sick, and so is streaming on Twitch. Got people watching and you're entertaining people, that's awesome, but you are not Andy Kaufman. My final thoughts, my final thoughts, my final thoughts, my final thoughts were that I hope you friggin' listen. Well, if you enjoyed that load of horse shit that I call content, I suggest that you head on over to thedeanproject.bandcamp.com for all your digital downloads, physical vinyl, t-shirts, and a song about Colt Cabana, who inspired the way that I do this plug. Well, Colt Cabana, who inspired the way that everyone does anything on the internet. Colt Cabana's the man, he's a pioneer, and if you don't worship the ground that Colt Cabana walks on, then you don't know what internet you're on. Colt Cabana, thank you from everybody in punk rock, from everybody in wrestling, from everybody in YouTube. Big thanks to Colt Cabana. I wrote a song about you, and you tweeted about it. You said it was a masterpiece years and years ago, so I think people should, listen to it. I've been Dan Frampton, that's been Munchie the Nutcracker, and this has been stupid for a reason.